enemies, hate watchers. I haven't done a weekly rant in a while. I'm sorry, I've been very busy. And the news for toys has been really fucking slow. Very boring time. Almost as boring as VB doing an interview. Like, really bad. But we'll persevere, you know? Today we're going to talk about two people I fucking hate. The first of which is Brian Flynn. I just fucking hate him. So if you watched my shelf tours, I do collect the Thundercats Ultimates line. Only because they are the only legitimate Thundercats toys being made. The fucking He-Man mashup bullshit does not count. And it was going all right for a while. You know, $45, which was a little high, but... And 4-figure waves. Then he went to 55. Still 4-figure waves. Way too high. Then he went to 65 with 3-figure waves. Now he's at 65 with fucking 2-figure waves. Like, the last shit that came out was a fucking repainted Vulture Man for $65 with less accessories. A truly immensely overpriced fucking Sky Cutter. And now King Lion-O, which is obviously mostly repaint, and a Red Eye. Like, there is no financially sound reason for them just not to finish. Like, I don't understand dragging it out. If you look at a website of, you know, the characters that were in the cartoon, he could drag this line on for 15 years if he wanted to. You really have to get into the violently obscure to do that. You know, we're talking characters from one episode, and for $65, that's not going to fly. From the old toy line, there's two Berserkers not yet announced, Top Spinner and Rampam. Top Spinner and Rambam. I mean, you know how high these people probably were when they were naming these characters and writing this show? Like, what should we name their... Oh, Top Spinner and Rambam. There was a Driller, a Stinger... Oh, and then the Tuska Warrior, the peg warmer that we all had. There might have been burbles, I don't fucking know. Like, I wrote them down, but, like, if you're paying $65 for a burble in this Ultimates line, like, you have the illness, like, just so much worse than I do. And I have it pretty fucking bad. You could give me a 6-pack of them for $65, and I'm still not taking it. Like, I don't want fucking robot teddy bears at any point. It's fucking stupid. There was also an unproduced toy for the Mad Bubbler. There's another really questionable name. Mad Bubbler. Other than that, we need Tug Mug. There's another one. He finishes the Lunatax after Red Eye. Jagara. I don't know quite how to say that, but she's one that's on everyone's list. I mean, Wizra, which leaked for this wave and somehow got left out. Like, that would be enough for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. That would be enough for me. You could do that in... I mean, you should do it in 2 waves. Because 2 figures, again, is not a wave. 4 figures, 5 figures. Now we're getting closer. I don't know. Like, this has now become just the least enjoyable line to collect. because nothing comes out. And now the announcements of the shit coming are remarkably piss poor. Like, does he just not have any money for new tooling now? Like, obviously, somehow he had shit shipped here when the tariff was at, 4,000%. Nobody else had that happen, so God only knows. It's not like those were fucking, essential to get over here. Like, just leave them in the factory. That's what everyone else did. I left out the turtles and the Silverhawks. He does have those as well, let's be fair. There is more on the fucking Ultimates list. Silverhawks and the stupid turtles from the stupid cartoon that, I could not be any less interested in. The original cartoon, the old toy line, even the movie shit, people like that. That's the turtle shit you make. Even if you want to do what Joy Toy is doing and just make updated versions, but what Joy Toy is doing is worthless because it's 375, so fuck that. But if someone wanted to do that in 6-inch, I'd be all for it. This 2003 cartoon, get fucked. Anyway. Bottom line is he has run that fucking company into the goddamn ground. And it's to the point now where I don't know if this is getting done. So I don't know. I'll give him one more fucking announcement. If it's not to my liking, if it's not, more than 2 figures, then I'll just fucking sell it all. Like, he is just the goddamn worst. I hate him. I hate everyone he's associated with. Lots of people hate him. All those people he laid off because of his fucking just completely retarded ass. Collecting is supposed to be fun. Watching him fucking fuck up left, right, and sideways. Watching him raise prices like $20 for a fucking reaction figure. He is the fucking worst. The other person I wanted to talk about today was George R.R. Martin. And change up the topic a little bit. We typically stick to toys. We'll go to books for a minute. Just because, I've been thinking of him because there's another fucking trailer for another HBO show, Dunk and Egg, or The Hedge Knight, whatever that fucking thing was. I read it, 25 years ago. I have no idea what happens. I don't remember it at all. And I've also been reading the 3rd book in the Empire of the Vampire series by Jay Kristoff. That series is amazing. 3 books, came out in 3 consecutive years. He's saying on Twitter that this last book in the series is the best book he's ever written. I'm about a third of the way through, and I believe him. I've seen other people who have finished it. They seem to agree, this is going to stick the fucking landing. So yeah, highly recommend Empire of the Vampire by Jay Kristoff. If you like, it's like a dark fantasy, but he's fucking hilarious. He's a lot like Abercrombie, Joe Abercrombie. So if you've ever read The First Law or any of those books, highly, highly recommend. Anyway, it's one of those series where when you find out it's only a trilogy, it's like you could be halfway through the first book, find out it's only a trilogy, and be like, oh, that's fucking awful. This should be 10 books, But if you notice, those days are gone. The publishers really seem to not want that. Think of how many ongoing fantasy series there are right now. There's Stormlight, which is Brandon Sanderson, so he's very established. Jim Butcher's been writing Harry Dresden for God only knows how many years now. And I'm sure there's others, but there's not a lot. Most of the time, especially like new authors, it's like, no, you get a trilogy, dude, and that's it. They don't want long series anymore. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that people still won't buy book ones until the whole series is finished, regardless of how long it's going to be. And you know why they do that? Because of fucking cum-stain, the walking taint, George R.R. Martin. Seriously, look at the picture in the fucking thumbnail. Like he's turning into a fucking just taint. And there's still, after all this time, people willing to defend him. There has not been a new book since the show started. Never mind ended. Since the show started. In 2019, he, made a remark that if it's not done by the end of 2020, I'll lock myself in a cabin and write it. Then there was a pandemic. Like a pandemic when we were literally ordered to, isolate. Still no fucking book. The man has gone out of his way to do everything except write this book. He keeps adding projects constantly, HBO shit, video game nonsense. He's got a blog about the fucking Giants because that matters. Constantly traveling to cons. Anything he can do to not write the book. Now, there are people who think, well, that doesn't matter. The man can do whatever he wants. And technically, that is true. He sure can. But I want you to consider this. What is an author with no readers? No people buying his books? Nothing. Without the people that bought the book, especially for this series, that made him millions upon millions of fucking dollars, without those people in the late 90s buying this, what is he? He's a fat taint from fucking New Jersey. Nothing more. Nothing more. There are no exact numbers, but the estimates, the industry estimates, are between 1996 and 1997. So just that first year, that A Game of Thrones sold 400,000 copies. The number of books sold after that, especially once the show was announced and was going, astronomical. Astronomical. Now, really think about this. You know how Barnes & Noble likes to put little stickers on their books? Imagine if there's a sticker on that book in 1996 that says, this book series, this 7-book series, will not be finished in 2026. How many fucking people are buying that book? Not many. Not many. We want an ending. And to say that it's just totally fine for the author to not give an ending. And I'm not talking like, there are reasonable circumstances where this sort of thing would be okay. Like a tragedy, an injury, something actually tangible, instead of, no, I gotta go to fucking 25 cons this year. There are very reasonable things that could happen that could get in the way of a book. Like, I get it. Believe me. That's not the case with George, folks. It's just not. He's literally too fucking lazy to do it. He would rather go places and get mad about being asked about the book, which is obviously the only thing anyone really cares about, than actually just fucking sit and write it. And this isn't even the last book. This is only book 6. Like, this is never getting finished. And at this point, if it came out, I wouldn't buy it anyway. Like, I'm not giving him any money. Ever. For any fucking reason. But it's not okay. Like, there is no excuse. There is no, oh, he can do whatever he wants, blah, blah, blah. Because, yeah, that's true. It also makes him a fucking scumbag, folks. If you don't see that, then you're not that bright. I don't know what to tell you. You're just a soft fucking pillow. Walking, oh, it's fine, George. Take your time. It's fine. Yeah, oh, you want to go to 4 more cons next month? Fuck out of here. Like, I got kicked out of every fucking fantasy Facebook group because of him. Because of assholes defending him in the most disgusting ways possible. And this was when, it had only been 5 years and 6 years and 7 years. Never mind whatever it's fucking been now. Like, what is it, 14 years or some absurd shit like that? It's like, just get fucked, you fucking loser. But anyway, it's truly disgusting that people defend him just because of that. An author is nothing without fucking readers, without people buying his books. To say that he doesn't owe them an ending for that support, for literally making him the fucking gajillionaire that he is now, especially when he just sold out. Like, you want to talk about just, like, there is no greater sellout in the history of sellouts than him giving that unfinished fucking book series to fucking HBO for those scumbags to rush the living shit out of that ending, really fucking us out of whatever was really supposed to happen, and really adding to that fat fucker not wanting to finish the books. Like, that is the pinnacle of sellout. There will never be a greater one. It's not okay. An author without readers is nothing. Nothing. So to say it is unreasonable for this author, this gajillionaire author, to simply finish his fucking story, there is nothing unreasonable there. His behavior is fucking reprehensible. Rothfuss, too, with his bullshit. Between the two of them, like, they have done irreparable harm to the book industry. Like, authors need to sell books as they're out. Like, a guy writing a fucking trilogy, like, if the sales aren't there for book 1, like, the fucking publisher will just drop them. They'll be like, oh, there's no interest in this story. And again, people are not buying. Still, to this day, they are not excited to buy book 1s at all. They want to know it's finished before they even start it. Irreparable harm. I'm sure that there have been other series in the history of books where this has happened, like they just don't get finished for one reason or another. I'm sure there'll be some in the comments of this video. There will never be one more reprehensible than George. He used to say, I will be remembered for the quality of my writing and not the speed in which I wrote, or some shit like that. Fuck you, George. Believe me. No, you won't. No, you fucking won't. On a positive note, we'll end on a high note today. The next Jim Butcher book comes out in January. That's cool. If you're looking for something to read, I could not recommend The Empire of the Vampire series by J. Christoph Moore. I have no affiliate link. I don't know the man. I'm not connected to him in any way. I get nothing for recommending this. It's just really fucking good. So, could not recommend it more. Anyway, I would try to get back to weekly ranting on a regular basis, especially since I forgot that I had asked you guys for topics, and so I could go and visit some of those at the next slow time. And in fact, I think I will, because I don't think there's going to be much shown to rant about at the end of, until the end of the year. So yeah, I will do that. If you're new, please like and subscribe. It does help. I've got merch. I make next to nothing off of it, but if you want it, the link is in my bio there. And yeah, going to Newburgh Toy Show Sunday. Maybe I'll see some of you there. I'm probably not going to post this until Sunday, so you will have seen me already. And yeah, that's all I got. I would try to get back to ranting on a regular basis. Mega Powers Thursday. Peace.